Breaking news that we were tracking as far as the NEET exam is concerned. A big Supreme Court verdict on the NEET exam. The top court has reiterated its earlier stand. The top court has now said that there is no systematic breach as far as the NEET UG exam is concerned. The paper leak was limited to Patna and Hazaribagh. The Supreme Court says that the NEET UG exam has not been compromised on a large scale. Earlier, the Supreme Court had rejected the NEET retest demands on July 23rd, and yet again, the Supreme Court has reiterated its earlier decision. Right, so there was a demand as far as the NEET exam is concerned. There was a demand for a retest. My colleague Nikhil joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Nikhil, the Supreme Court had a very clear condition that it had put in place for a retest. It had said that if it is proven that the exam has been compromised on a large scale, the sanctity of the exam is affected, then we'll order a retest. The petitioners could not prove that, and therefore there was no retest that was ordered. And yet again, the Supreme Court has reiterated it.
This appears to be a big setback to all those students or the aspirants, so to say, who were demanding a retest in the NEET UG examination. And for the same, a couple of protests have already been held in the capital city. And the hearing was also going on in the Supreme Court, but the three-judge bench of the Supreme Court have observed that there is no need to mandate a retest in the NEET UG examination. So what we can say is that the reaction is expected from the side of all those aspirants NEET UG who were demanding a strong need for the re-examination for the same. But also at the same time, the court has observed that there is a need of committee to be recommended for the same to enhance the overall structure as far as the NEET exam. They have said that it is time for the NTA to avoid any of the flip-flops. This is something which is a major observation which is coming in from the side of the Supreme Court. So this is something which is going to take place. Remember, there were a clutch of petitions which were filed before the apex court to hear this particular matter from the side of the students. And there were other stakeholders as well who came out on a single platform, and all the petitions were taken into consideration, and this was something which was going on in the apex court. And also what we do know that there is inquiry which is going on from the side of the Central Bureau of Investigation as well, in which some of the accused have already been arrested from the state of Bihar. And now the Supreme Court as well, they have confirmed that the leak was only limited to the state of Bihar, particularly in Patna and Hazaribagh. So this is the big observation, Ashish, which is coming in from the side of the apex court. But it is confirmed that the re-examination of the NEET undergraduate is not going to be held yet again. Back to you.
Absolutely, Nikhil. Like you rightly pointed out, all those who are expecting a relief from the Supreme Court, I think it's the end of the road for those expectations now. The Supreme Court is pretty firm on its order that there will not be a retest as far as the NEET exam is concerned because the paper leak was limited to just a couple of centers, right?